Well, hello there. My name is Isabel, and I have a ton of free information to share with you today about how you can have a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby without the usual fat gain most women suffer from. But first, yes, that's a picture of me and my little guy Christian, just 2 weeks after his birth. How was I able to get back to my pre-baby weight just 2 weeks after the birth of my son? That's exactly what I'm going to share with you today. In this video, you'll discover a system to attain a healthy and ideal amount of weight for your body during pregnancy without putting on the usual bad pregnancy fat most women suffer from. This information I'm going to give you is safe, easy, and extremely effective. And if you watch this presentation until the end, you'll know exactly what you need to do to have the best possible pregnancy, not gain an excessive amount of weight, and have a healthy and happy baby too. Look, I'm not going to tell you some lie like everyone's going to have an absolutely perfect pregnancy. Everyone's going to experience some bumps in the road, but it's knowing what to do to smooth out those bumps that will make all the difference. And I'm also not going to tell you that you can eat whatever you want and take this magic pill and you'll bounce back from pregnancy in no time. We both know that wouldn't be true. The information I'm going to give you is not only simple and easy, but I know firsthand with myself and my clients it definitely works. So let me tell you a little bit about this video. First, it will only be up for a very short time, so please watch it while you can. It will give you information you will not find in mainstream pregnancy magazines, books, and websites, at least not all in one place. Trust me, I get it. You're scrambling around trying to find all the best information you can use and you'll need during your pregnancy, but you just don't know what's right or wrong. The truth is, all the information I'm about to share is out there. The problem is that it's totally lost amongst all the ridiculously bad information, contradictions, and old wives' tales that most pregnant women are told. And finally, it's really only 3 basic concepts you need to know. Everything else you think you need to know is unnecessary and many times very overwhelming and just plain confusing. So what are these 3 magical concepts? Well, first, you have to know exactly which foods will give the best nourishment to your baby while not packing on the bad pregnancy fat. Second, you have to know exactly which foods are harmful to your baby and the ones that do pack on the unnecessary pounds. These foods can easily be replaced with delicious alternatives. And third, you have to eat the right foods together in a certain way in order to combat fatigue, morning sickness, and several other nightmarish pregnancy symptoms to make your 9 months as easy as possible. But don't worry, these principles are actually as easy to follow as they are to know, and I'm going to show them all to you in just a moment. Don't worry, this is not an extreme and unsafe crash diet, a sales pitch for weight loss pills, another calorie counting program, a strenuous and time-consuming exercise program. All of these would be extremely unhealthy for you and your baby at this time, and I would never want to put you or your baby in any danger. But this is real information you can use right now, whether you're already pregnant, thinking about getting pregnant, or have already delivered your beautiful baby. So who exactly am I? Well, my name is Isabel de los Rios, and I'm a nutritionist, exercise specialist, and the creator and author of one of the most popular weight loss programs on the internet today, which has helped over 50,000 people worldwide. But more importantly, I'm a mom who applied all the healthy principles I'm about to teach you today during my own pregnancy, and was able to get back to my pre-baby weight in just 2 weeks, and my pre-baby body just a few weeks after that. I was also able to have an easy and fast delivery with no drugs and have a healthy and extremely happy baby. Doesn't he look happy? Okay, you ready? Now let's get to the information I promised you. If you're already pregnant and you're anything like me, you were probably overjoyed with happiness when you first discovered you were pregnant, even for some of you who are thinking about getting pregnant. But the happiness may have been quickly followed by a long list of potential fears. Are there foods I should be avoiding? Am I going to gain a ton of fat? What exactly should I do in order to have the safest and healthiest pregnancy? And lastly, how can I ensure that my baby grows healthy and strong? Yes, just like you, I wanted to do all that I could in order to give my growing baby everything he needed for healthy growth in the 9 months he was going to be in my belly. but I wanted to do it without all the fat gain and exhaustion that most women experience. So how exactly was I going to do that? Clearly not by following all the advice I was reading by so-called health experts in baby magazines and books. Each one almost directly contradicted what the other was saying, with the exception of a few, but all it takes is a few books and articles to confuse the heck out of anyone. And I don't want you to end up more confused and frustrated than informed, especially when it's vital to keep yourself calm and stress-free during pregnancy. So what exactly are you going to do to ensure you have the safest, easiest, and healthiest pregnancy? You're going to follow these 3 simple principles, which I'm going to make easy for you to understand right now. Principle number 1. There are certain and specific foods you should be eating during your pregnancy to ensure your baby is getting all the right nutrition he or she needs while growing in your belly. The best part about these foods is that they will not pack on those excess pregnancy pounds. Yes, even if you eat them in hearty quantities. Which foods am I talking about specifically? Foods that only contain one ingredient, like steak, chicken, fish, eggs, fruits and veggies, olive oil, coconut oil, rice, butter, and sweet potatoes. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of delicious meals that can be created with any combination of all of these foods, and the list of these foods goes on and on. Contrary to popular belief, many of the foods I just mentioned are exactly what you need to eat in order to ensure a great pregnancy, without the unhealthy fat gain. Did you know that the fat contained in an egg yolk is one of the healthiest foods for a baby's brain growth? And that coconut oil is one of the best fats to eat for you to combat pregnancy fatigue and have tons of energy? Unfortunately, so many women are avoiding these necessary foods, as well as good foods like butter, bacon, and avocado, because they have been incorrectly told that these are the foods that will pack on the pounds and make them fat while pregnant, or even while not pregnant. The truth is, the butter on your food, the fat in avocados and egg yolks, and delicious slices of real bacon are not the cause of unhealthy weight gain. No, you can't just buy any old butter and bacon. There are a few minor things you need to know, and I'll be sure to fill you in on all of that. But there are a lot of foods that most people think are unhealthy that are really quite the opposite, and are not the real reason many women gain unhealthy amounts of fat while pregnant. So if these are the foods that are not the culprit, what are the foods you should be avoiding? That brings me to principle number 2. You must know exactly which foods are extremely harmful to your baby and which foods will pack on those stubborn baby pounds that are then so difficult to lose. Most pregnant women and most people know that high sugar foods, trans fats, and high fructose corn syrup pose potential dangers to their growing baby, or at least I hope they know. But did you know that certain foods touted as healthy, like soy products and milk, are actually not good for your growing baby? As a matter of fact, they can be downright dangerous. The truth is, soy products disrupt your normal and healthy hormone levels and negatively affect your thyroid. Not to mention, it's one of the biggest reasons women gain an unhealthy amount of weight while they're pregnant, and then struggle for years to take the weight off. I know, they put soy in every cockamamie diet product, but I'm telling you the soy they use is actually making you gain weight. And what about milk? Did you know that most dairy products, including milk, are laden with growth hormones and antibiotics? And do you know what happens to these hormones and antibiotics? You ingest them along with the milk, and then so does your growing baby. Many women are also extremely intolerant to dairy, and they don't even know it. And then they wonder why they have abdominal pains and bloating all the time. Chances are it's probably the dairy. I know what you're thinking now. Where am I going to get my calcium if I'm not eating dairy? Don't worry, you can still get all the calcium you and your baby need through nothing but the right food without consuming dangerous dairy products. Did you know that you absorb more calcium from green leafy vegetables and salmon than any dairy products? And there are a ton of other foods, like almonds, that you can be consuming that will ensure you're getting enough calcium for you and your growing baby. Now that you already know a few of the most important foods to include in your pregnancy nutrition plan, that leads us to principle number 3. You must know exactly how to combine the right foods together in a specific way in order to combat fatigue, morning sickness, and avoid the excessive pregnancy weight gain. No, this is not difficult science. It's actually a very easy method I still follow and teach all of my clients today. What you must know is there's a certain way to ensure that there's protein into each one of your meals. Why is this so important? Because it is one of the best ways to combat pregnancy fatigue and make sure your baby is getting exactly what he or she needs to properly grow his organs and bones. This is a detail that a lot of women don't know, but I can tell you how to make this piece of your pregnancy nutrition simple and easy. You also must include certain healthy fat sources into each meal. And no, I'm not talking about donuts and croissants, although I know that would be nice. But there are specific fat sources that will prevent you from getting hungry, combat your cravings, and keep you energized and feeling great all day. I don't know about you, but knowing how to not be hungry and control my cravings while I was pregnant was critical. Otherwise, I would have been walking around ravenous and begging for chocolate and candy all day. I'm not saying you can't have a sweet treat every so often while you're pregnant, but what I am saying is that constantly being hungry and constantly craving sugar is uncomfortable and actually not healthy, and there's an easy way to make sure you don't spend 9 months like that. You also must eat carbs, but they have to be the right carbs. Otherwise, the wrong carbs will make you crash and feel tired and cause you to gain the wrong kind of weight during pregnancy. This is a pretty big misconception many people have. They think carbs are horrible and must be avoided at all costs. But first of all, that's not true. And second, I don't want you low carbing it while you're pregnant. It's not necessary, not to mention not safe while you're pregnant. I promise you, none of this needs to be complicated. It's easy as a matter of fact. This is the exact way I ate all through my pregnancy and afterwards, and was able to continue to have enough energy to work full time, exercise, keep up with my busy schedule, and feel great before and after my baby was born. Was my pregnancy perfect? Of course not. No one's is. But with all this information, I was able to do my very best during pregnancy and bounce back to my pre-baby body in just a few weeks. So what is the absolute best way to enjoy a safe and healthy pregnancy while not gaining a dangerous amount of fat and bouncing back to your pre-baby body as fast as possible? I'll tell you exactly how right now. First, by eating a significant amount of real delicious foods that will not only be enjoyable, but will make you feel energized and nourish your body. And you must eat them in specific combinations and amounts. Second, by knowing exactly which foods to incorporate in each trimester of your pregnancy. By doing this, you can be sure to give your body exactly what it needs to grow and develop the baby's organs and body parts optimally at each and every stage. And lastly, by following a fast, easy, and simple exercise regimen that adapts for every month of your pregnancy and thereafter. I know this may sound like a lot, but I promise you, none of this needs to be complicated. So how can I make this as simple and easy for you as possible? Well, I know I've given you a lot of strategies already to start with, but I want to make this as simple as possible so you can take this information and put it together in one easy plan specific for you, not to mention eliminate all the confusion and guesswork on your end. That's why I've created a comprehensive and detailed video coaching system called the What to Eat While Pregnant program. It gives you everything you need to know to eat the right way, exercise the best way, and keep yourself and your baby as healthy as possible before, during, and after pregnancy. It's so complete that it's even been called the Pregnancy Body Survival Guide. Even if this is not your first pregnancy, you've had pregnancy complications in the past, you haven't lost your baby weight from your previous pregnancies, you're a complete beginner when it comes to exercise and nutrition, or even if you have bad genetics. Especially if you want to look even better after your pregnancy than you ever looked before. How awesome would that be? Remember, you will not find all of the information I'm about to give you in your pregnancy books or magazines. Yes, you may find some of the concepts in one book and then a different concept in another, but nowhere has all of this information been compiled all in one system. So this is what you can expect from this video coaching series. What to eat at each stage of your pregnancy, exactly what not to eat while pregnant and why, a simple and easy exercise program to use during pregnancy that doesn't require going to the gym, how to avoid gaining an excessive and unhealthy amount of weight, and the best foods to combat pregnancy fatigue and control your cravings. The What to Eat While Pregnant program includes Video 1, Pregnancy Nutrition No-Nos. The worst thing you'd want to do is eat anything that would be harmful to your growing baby. Yes, your doctor may have told you about the most common stay away from foods, but there are many more you must be aware of. In Pregnancy Nutrition No-Nos, I cover the ingredients you want to avoid during pregnancy and exactly which foods contain these harmful ingredients. Video number 2, 7 Key Principles for a Perfect Pregnancy Meal Plan. This video will cover in detail the 7 most important principles you need to know while putting together your personal pregnancy meal plan. Exactly what foods should you be eating while pregnant and which ones are the most important? That's exactly what I'll be showing you in this video. Video number 3, Pregnancy Supplements, What and How Much Do You Need? Here's a topic of great confusion for a lot of pregnant women. Yes, there are certain vitamins and minerals you need more of during pregnancy. This video will not only tell you those exact vitamins and minerals, but will tell you how much and whether or not supplementation is really necessary. Videos 4, 5, 6, Total Nutrition for First, Second, and Third Trimesters. Yes, healthy food is necessary before, during, and after your pregnancy, but did you know that there are certain nutrients that you need more of during specific trimesters, and that certain foods should be emphasized at different stages of your baby's development? In these 3 videos, I'll tell you which foods to make sure you're eating during each trimester of your pregnancy. Video number 7, Combating Common Pregnancy Challenges. We all know pregnancy can come with some difficult challenges. The morning sickness, the fatigue, the aches and pains. In this video, I'll share with you some of my own strategies to overcome the most common pregnancy hurdles, so you can easily move through your own pregnancy while feeling good. Video 8, Your After Delivery Guide. There were certain things I learned about myself and my body after I delivered my baby, and I will share all of those with you in this video. Some may be things no one, not even your doctor, has told you about. I know these tips will be incredibly helpful to any new mom. I wish someone would have shared them with me earlier. Video 9, Your in-home pregnancy workouts, what will you need? No, you don't need to go to the gym to get an effective and fast and easy workout. And I'll show you the exact items I used right in my own living room to exercise all through your own pregnancy. These items are inexpensive and super easy to get. Video 10, Total Fitness for your first, second, and third trimesters. Believe it or not, exercise is one of the best ways to feel good and energized during your pregnancy. Not to mention it will help make labor and your delivery much easier and safer. In these videos, I'll show you specific exercise routines for each trimester, including the most important exercise do's and especially the don'ts. I'll also show you which exercises to do to prepare for labor and delivery. These are actually the exact exercises I did before I delivered, and boy, am I glad I did. Not only are you going to get this entire video series, but we'll also include the audios for each video so that you'll be able to listen to them right on your iPod or take them with you in the car or wherever you go. Okay, here are all the tools you're going to get again. Normally it takes at least 4 private consultations with me at $150 each to relay the information that I've so neatly organized for you in this video coaching series. But of course, I'm not going to charge you $600. I'm not even going to charge you $300. And you know what? Most programs on the internet are $199, but I'm not going to charge you that either. Not even $149. The whole program is only $97, and you can only get it here. This is not available in stores, and this is not available anywhere else on the internet. Okay, I know what you're thinking now. What if this doesn't work for me? What if I don't see the results I'm looking for? Guess what? I'll give you your money back, and you can keep the entire program absolutely free. You heard me. I have such incredible faith in the power of this program. I'm giving you a 100%, no questions asked, ironclad, unconditional money-back guarantee. And you know what? I'm not even going to put a time limit on it. You know why? because pregnancy takes 9 months, and I want you to use every component of the program at every stage of your pregnancy. If you can honestly come back after your pregnancy and tell me this didn't help you out in so many different ways, I will take money out of my own pocket and send it back to you. That's how confident I am. I didn't even tell you the best part yet. You don't have to wait more than a minute to gain access to this revolutionary pregnancy program today. In fact, you'll have it within seconds, and will be able to watch these videos right there on your computer, just like you're watching this one. Full access to the entire video series is only a few minutes away. How great is that? One more thing. I'm going to give you a special e-booklet that will become your own personal pregnancy notebook. This will be your individualized reference and guide. It will include all of my notes from the filming of each video, summary list of all the information you're going to see in the videos, my own special tips and tricks, and I've even included a section for you to take your own notes, just so you have every detail you need available to you at your fingertips. You know what? I know you want access to these videos, the audios, and the booklet. You want a great pregnancy with a healthy baby and a speedy recovery. And I want that for you too. Remember, if you came to me directly, all of this information would cost you $600. But since you've come this far already, I want to do something special for you. You know, I've learned from my prior programs, especially the Diet Solution, that it makes me feel the best when I deliver more than 10 times the value to you for your money, and it guarantees that you get the most out of this. How about I offer it to you for only $59? That's a pretty incredible price for everything you're about to get. And you can get it all right now by clicking on the button labeled, I Want a Great Pregnancy, right where those arrows are pointing. I'm not sure how long I can hold out on this price, so press that button and take your first step towards a fantastic pregnancy. This is definitely something you want to do now if you care about yourself and your baby. Okay, I'm going to answer a few of the most common questions I get, but if this is for you, go ahead and order now. You won't miss a thing. So here are the most common questions I get. What if my doctor has put me on a specific diet? Of course, I want you to always listen to your doctor first. He or she knows what you need and is carefully monitoring you during your pregnancy. But you will soon see that all the foods recommended in What to Eat While Pregnant are also highly recommended by almost every doctor and medical professional. And if there are certain foods you've been told to stay away from, you can eliminate those foods and choose from the large number of other foods I give you. What if I've been told not to exercise? Again, if doctor's orders are not to exercise, then that is what you must follow. The exercise component of What to Eat While Pregnant is just one component of the whole program, and it will still be important, as a matter of fact, vital for you to follow a healthy nutrition program during your pregnancy, so you will still get an incredible amount of information that you'll be able to put to good use from each video. What if I have gestational diabetes? That is an even greater reason to follow this program. I have had women regulate their diabetes by just using the information contained in these videos, without the use of drugs or insulin. The method I teach you how to eat and the foods I give you are perfect for regulating high blood sugar. If you can get your blood sugar regulated naturally and keep your gestational diabetes under control, that will make for a much easier and safer pregnancy for you and your baby. What if I'm already in the late stages of my pregnancy? You will still find the information extremely valuable and very applicable even if you're in your second or even your third trimester. Not to mention the fact that you'll be able to use the videos and the nutrition tips after your baby has been born to bounce back to your pre-baby weight as quickly as possible, or maybe even look better than you looked before the baby. What if I'm a vegetarian? You can still create a healthy pregnancy nutrition plan as a vegetarian that you would if you were not. Your food choices will just not include animal products. That's it. No one said you had to be a meat eater or a meat lover to have a healthy pregnancy. What if I have food allergies? If there are certain foods you're allergic to and absolutely can't eat, that's not a problem at all. If you can't eat certain foods, they just do not become a part of your pregnancy nutrition plan. Simple. This is also not an all or nothing plan. The What to Eat While Pregnant program even works if you begin with one small change at a time. Most people even experience dramatic changes after just incorporating one of the principles taught in the program. So no, you don't have to be perfect all the time to see incredible results. You create the program that is ideal and best for your lifestyle, and I will give you the tools to do just that. So go click the button right on your screen that says, I want a great pregnancy. Yes, that button with the arrows pointing to it. If you follow this, you will get results. It's that simple. Remember, you will gain access to this information right away, and this program is not available in stores. Go now.